What's the plan for today? Well, the plan for today is to fix the problem from yesterday. The last little problem here with this bar. There's one problem. If these numbers become 100, which they will, then they will connect with the seed to the right here. They will touch a little bit. I thought the port to OpenGL was done. No, not 100%. Look at this. Hey, Prodigy Ad, good morning. Watch this. You see this? There's so many AoEs, not AoEs. There's so many areas in which I still have to do coding. And we haven't even gotten to abilities like the poison puddle yet. You guys remember the poison cloud? Hello there, Prodigy Art. Just want to ask a quick question. How is, like, are you still working on the Mac port? And if so, good morning, Ogmash. Hello there, bro. And if so, how is it going there? Now I have internet on the phone. Guys, I have a cool idea for a video. I hope it will work out. I'm pretty sure you will like it. I have started working on it yesterday, and I have like a little bit of a skeleton done yet. I'll try to finish it over the week. Pretty sure you will like it. Yeah, so the idea is to do the skill tree today. So, skill tree. Let's do that. Put that here. Done. Yes, I am. I'm finishing up the conversion. Do you think you would prefer to have the port to Celeste or Schnitzelmotor? I'm not sure what that means, to be honest. What does that exactly mean? Let me run a 3-minute ad, guys, so we don't get any ads for a long time, okay? I'm sorry for the ones that don't have subscriptions. But then we can just work on this uninterrupted. Is that how you say that? We can just work on this without being interrupted by ads. SM is a little different from Celeste. I'm working on Schnitzelmotor. But the fundamental structure should be the same, shouldn't it? You have a main.cpp file, you have a platform, like Win32 platform file, you have a platform header file. Like, this stuff doesn't change. The only thing that actually changes is maybe a couple of names and the game, how I program the game, but that shouldn't have an effect on the platform, actually. Also, orthographic 2D, yeah, like a couple of names, but the platform layer shouldn't use it, right? Unless, oh, you mean the renderer, right? But these are names, and we can change the names. That should be okay. Huh? Okay, so there is no display skill tree in the entire file. Are you kidding me? Oh, we're in the renderer. Game.cpp. There you go. That's what I was searching for. So you're programming in Vulkan. Am I right, Prodigy Art? So what you're saying is we will be able to switch between OpenGL and Vulkan on a machine that supports both? Is that correct? Like, have you programmed in Vulkan before? Or are you using it as an opportunity to learn Vulkan? It's crazy. It's really crazy. I wonder if that, you know, gives people some cool ideas when, you know, they see the tutorial when it's finished. My latest tutorial is 26 minutes. It should have released 10 minutes ago. I recorded that yesterday. It was a pain in the ass to set up, actually, because there was so much code to change. Ability bar colliders. Oh, we don't need the ability bar anymore. Highlight ability bar. We don't need that as well. My man, Ebef, good morning, sir. I pushed the new changes. I really appreciate it. I just didn't have the time to answer yet because I was working on YouTube all night yesterday. Excuse me. Thank you very much. I saw this. The config ini example is also very nice. Like, I'm not using it yet, but it's so good, man. Thank you very much. It's so cool. Custom channel points redemptions. That is, I will test this out tomorrow. This will be great. Do an invisible button. Oh, how am I doing this on? We'll see. Okay, so missions menu position and missions menu size. In my opinion, the missions menu position should just be in the middle. Draw menu template. Center. And then size. What is this? Why would it do this? Close button. Ah. I won't be here tomorrow. Hey, Haskas, my man. Good morning, sir. How is it good? How is it doing? How are you doing? How's your stuff coming along, man? Hope you're doing good, bro. I won't be here tomorrow. I could help you out today if you would find the time for it. Okay. It's good. The reason why I don't really want to do it, because I only have an hour. You know. I have like 1 or 2 hours at most. And if I spend all of that on the bot, then there's nothing left to do actual game programming. You know. Let's see. I think I'm gonna ask you. Config ini example. The bot works. Copy part of the config, copy the bottom part of the config example. Redemption, key action, chat message, text to display, text position, text to speech, sound to display, video to display. Wow. Custom channel points. Redemptions. The configuration group has to start with the ID field. Multiple groups are allowed. So I would just repeat this. Just an ID and key press, yeah. Okay. So I would go here into, for example, the tcap Python bot. And then I would open up my config py. And then in here, locate the one that I'm interested in. For example, the GigaChat, right? Because I'm a GigaChat. I would take this key. And then paste that in here. And then the key action. How do I do that? Left control, left shift, escape. Okay, so left Control. How do I do... It's comma, right? Combination. Left shift. Comma. Left control, left shift, left alt. I would assume. And then F2. So now add the example. This. Does this work? Just copy the card from the example, the real one. Ah, no, where you are. I'm planning to watch your OpenGL tutorials as I once did with Vulkan. I would like to write a mini game to learn typing. Oh, you wanna learn the 10-finger typing? That's a cool idea. In my opinion, people that are sitting on the computer a lot and they don't spend at least like 1 or 2 weeks learning how to 10-finger type are stupid. Because you're wasting your time. Every day. 2-finger typing is easy, huh? No, in my opinion, you're stupid. You're wasting a bunch of time. I thought that too. 2-finger typing is easy, yeah? So, later, I tested the example and it works. I was trolling Cap. Oh, this is the config example. Oops. Do I need all of these fields? Let's copy those here. Then? No. Okay. So that should already be working, right? The finger typing obviously superior in every way. The 3-finger typing, yeah. Cause you are increasing your speed by 50% already. Which is insane. Who can provide a 50% speed up? No one. At least, yeah. 100%. Alright, let's see. I added in the Giga chat. Let's see if it works. Wow. How long does it go for though? Cause it doesn't press the keys again. It needs to press the keys again. Yeah, like it needs to press them to enable it. It does once. Okay, so let me go let me go here. Yeah. Did it do that? Are you doing it? Are you stopping? I don't know that it needs to be again. Yeah. Okay. Then for now I can't use it. Yeah, that's how it works, unfortunately, in Snap Camera. That's terrifying. This is the Giga Chat, yeah. But like, there's more of these. But basically what it is, it does this combination, then it waits 10 seconds, and it does the combination again. It's like a... I will add 2 fields, press again, timeout. Before you go down that rabbit hole, why not make a list of actions, generic actions, and then an action can be a certain type of action? Just thinking out loud, maybe that is easier. And then you have a channel point redemption ID, and then below that you have a list of actions that needs to be terminated in a way, and then all you have to do is you fill in a list of actions, and one of the actions could be you have a key press action, you have a chat message action, you have a timeout action, you know, and then you could basically, like, it's like a mini program. right? I'm thinking out loud, because when you have press again and timeout, ID and actions, then it sounds very specific. And what I remember from a program that was actually a Twitch bot as well, what you would be able to do is you had your channel point redemption ID at the very top, and then you would add in fields with IDs as a list. No, not fields with IDs. You would add in fields with actions in a list, and these actions would be like, oh, this is a key press action, and oh, this is a video action, and oh, this is a sleep action or timeout action, right? And so that was so generic in a way that you could program in your own responses. I think you describe it as currently there. Yeah, but I can't do two key actions in a row, can I? Or does that work? Can I do the following? Could I do this? Line 9 channel redemption key action. And then, I don't know, timeout. Timeout action. You know, and then that would be, I don't know, 5. Or if this is in milliseconds, then 5, wait, milliseconds. Oh yeah, 5,000. Or let's say 10,000, because I had this on for 10,000. And then I had another key action. No, it would override the first one. Yeah, so basically this. Isn't that very simple to do? It's just a list of actions. How's it related to a tower defense game? Not at all, but Epoch made a free or open source Twitch bot, and I'm testing it, and the Twitch bot has a lot of features, really a lot of features. And as it's growing, it will most likely be one of the most powerful bots that exists. No cap, actually, no cap. Like, it's already like, it already combines a lot of basic needs for streamers. And if Epoch just continuously works, if Epoch just continuously works on this, I could see him earning some good money with that. Yeah, but it's not related to tower defense, and yeah, so basically that would be cool. Action after timeout is better than the same action. I mean, you do you. Like, you do what you think is best. Okay, so basically what I was working on before we got into this derail, I was working on this skill tree here. I wanted to make this, obviously this one is wrong, and I want to basically rebuild this, you know, like with gambling, you can rebuild your life. We're going to rebuild this skill tree right here. And I think, do we actually do this? Close button? No, we don't, but we can. So for example, we have this do menu template, draw menu template. Does it also include the button visible? It includes the button visible. So then it can pop the drop down until menu ID. Maybe that actually works. That would be cool. Oh, and this is not a drop down, that is a pop modal. Until. Because the skill tree is a modal. Oops. Okay, so draw menu template. Where is the center? To be honest, we already know where the center is. It is the world size divided by 2. That is the center. Basically the middle of the screen, and then the size of it, we'll have to see. Let's use missions menu size for now. And then we need an ID. Line ID 1. Actually, I think this is the game state skill tree ID. And the header icon, if I remember correctly, Let's open up the old one. To be honest, guys, this is a little... Come on, bro. Would be nice if it wasn't so crazy. We just started, bro. Okay, let's start this. The cool thing is I can start my game twice now. The old version and the current. Or maybe I can't. Oh, I can. Yeah. The old version and the current version, and I can compare. So for example, this was the old skill tree, and I was using this icon. Good day, Cakez. And Cole. Hello, Exodus. Good day to you, bro. And so, Haskas, you want to make the tutorial. I wish you good luck. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. We are at the... I'm almost done with the tutorial. There's only UI left. Then the Linux side of things. And then at the very end, cleanup, basically. And then I'm going to have to tell everyone that I have never done Linux audio. And that means you guys, we will have a Linux audio stream soon. The Mac part. Yeah, the Mac part comes in when you are done. I do not want to put you under pressure, but for me, in the very last video, I will point out that the Mac part is being worked on. And when it's done, then we are going to show it to everyone. Me, I don't own Mac. Oh, not you. I thought you were... Prodigy Art for a second. I read that wrong. I actually read your name as Prodigy Art. Prodigy Art is working on it. No pressure. Yeah, I don't want to pressure you. Exactly. So we need to get this skill icon here. And I know where that is. It's right here. Actually, we need to copy all of these anyways. So let's get them right now. I'm finishing it up. Cap. Of course, I will post here if something is created, if I can. Sure. You know, maybe you could do something like Terraria. I'll most likely, guys, I think the next time I try out a new programming language, I will make Terraria in it. What do you guys think? Maybe, you know, maybe I can copy lava. Yeah, copy lava and then do Rust, but I make Terraria in it. Then I could also, you know, farm the YouTube pretty poggers. Tile-based interactive world is always fun. Yeah, like an interactive world, exactly. Then, you know, we yoink some sprites. By yoinking, I mean we trace some sprites, you know. I'm thinking about something like that. But first, let's finish the tutorial. We're getting very close. You know how proud I am that I have been able to put out that many tutorials? I'm really proud of that. Special arts tactics, exactly, man. Okay, where do we put these? Here? Like maybe we just move this. Then we put them right below here. And they would even fit in here. Look at this, guys. I can fit them right here. Bam. Look at that. I have like 2 slots left here. Look at this Tetris, boys. Damn. Look at the fucking Tetris. God damn it. Oh. It's futile. Resistance is futile. Okay, let's relax. Sprite UI icon skill tree. Sprite UI icon blacksmith, library, shop, inventory, stats, missions, buyback. Yoink. Cakez' powerhouse and CTS shackles were removed. It was a light, it was like weight resistance training. War, calm down, man. Why do I have this twice? Yoink. Alright. Oh no. Listen. I disabled that, bro. Do I have to disable this every time? It's not back, no. Do I have to disable this every time I restart the bot, bro? Gamba animation enabled. Huh. Okay, it's a bit annoying, I have to say. Having to redo this every time. Lego? No. 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 Okay, let's get those in here. Oh. Okay. Do we keep the 22 guys? Or not? If we keep the 22, then I could just yoink them all. Or we do the following. Boom. Wow, look at that, boys. Look at that. Damn. Or Stream Deck, I think people call them. Do you have a macro pad or Stream Deck? No, actually I don't, but I have a 5-head idea. I don't have the controller here and I haven't done it yet. But when I'm done with the tutorials, I want to use my controller. So all of your images are one file and you feed the X, Y, and Z. Yeah, but without the Z. Unless you think about the Z as the frame count. Yes, that's what I do. Watch. For example, skill tree 22. Didn't I delete those? Didn't. Huh? Did yeah. Basically, this is what I fill in. And as I'm doing it, I'm reworking how it's structured as well. That for better compression? No, like even if I don't compress the file. No, even if I don't fill in, like this is the entire file, right? That's 4000. It's a 4K texture actually. It is just easier to work with than having to switch textures in the renderer. One texture add plus, no need for texture swapping, so easier, yeah. It's easier to program, and actually you would be surprised how many games do that. There's so many games that use this and you don't even know. For example, like Stardew Valley is one of them, but he doesn't use he uses more than one texture atlas. Pretty 5-head, yeah, it is. Like I really like this about 2D games. Wait, so where did we put this in? In the UI, right here, right? That's where we put this. Okay, let's fix the blacksmith is on 992 and 48. And then the skill tree one is this the skill tree? This is library. This is skill tree? This is supposed to be skill tree. And then this is library. Yeah. Guten Tag. Coffee Lava. Good morning. Welcome. Hello, everyone. Let me give you a shout out.
Gotcha, bitch.
Good morning. Problematic beer. Gotcha, bitch. Good morning. Let's go. Yeah, eyeless. Like so basically, if you make a game, or if you start making a game, the best way to do it is to make a 2D game. It's the fastest way to do it, and yeah, in C++ it's difficult, but the texture atlas is one of the best things that you could do. Unfortunately, I think you can do this in Godot too, right, guys? But you have to do some special things, because in Godot you can only import like one sprite at a time, right? Or can you do texture atlas things there too? How about we swap? No, wait, actually library, skill tree. So these should be swapped. What have you been working on, Coffee Lava? Have you wait, are you still awake? So you streamed yesterday evening. You must be still awake. Because you came online very late. Fan, thank you very much. Hello, not thank you very much. Hello, good morning. Alright, so next one is 1014 for the skill tree. 1014 and 48. I couldn't sleep. He couldn't sleep. Oh, I see. I'm pretty sure now you can, right? It's very late for you. It must be... Wait. It is 6 AM for you. Or 7. Right? 1036. 1036. I wonder where Synchron is. 440. Oh, actually 440. That's still a lot. Still very late. I can shop. Well, I wish you good night then, whenever you go to sleep. 1058. Yeah. And 48. So what I'm doing right now is I'm modifying these values so they fit all in one texture. I wonder what I have to do when I make a new texture atlas in the future, when I would like to go to a mobile game. Do I have to do this by hand again? Inventory. Yeah, I drew all of these icons. I'm not gonna draw them again. Wait. Oh yeah, 1080. There are texture packers. Yeah, but like, this is very generic. Yeah, you could see this. This is a C++ file that I'm coding in. It's actually a C++ file. So, oh my god, how did this fucking happen? How did you do another comma 48? And then switch to the line and delete 3 characters? How the fuck does this always happen? Like, what the fuck are these Vim commands? I just don't understand. You accidentally press like CF because your fingers are fat, and then all of a sudden, I just don't understand this. How? And this wasn't the first time. 992. Oh boy. You know what I hate the most? I'm making a tutorial, right? And then I'm using the B button, which sets the cursor like at the very beginning of the word, right? And then I want to put a character before the S, right? And then I accidentally press the wrong button. Not the I, but the A. And then I'm like, oh shit. I didn't mean to press A. And then I'm like, oh shit, I pressed A again. And then I'm like, oh, I need to go back. And then I'm like, oh shit, I have to like delete this. And then I accidentally press A again and I delete the S. And I'm like, oh my fucking god. Cause like there's two like ways of putting the cursor like in front and behind, right? Goodness. I hate that the most, because then I have to go into the fucking recording and like either cut this out or speed this up. And that means like my lips will be desynced with what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah. You guys have these same problems sometimes? It's really frustrating. Yeah, but Exodus, how would you, there are texture packers. I don't think you can pack a C++ file. And let's say, there's a texture packer for a new file. Then, it splits up, and then it would be a JSON file, right? Would I just copy these over into JSON files? But how would the packer know that at this location there's a mission icon? Your own texture packer in Rust? I go away. Like, I'm making games. I'm not gonna make a fucking boring texture packer. If I, make like something like what Coffee Lava did in a Rust stream or J stream or whatever, I would make a game. I wouldn't make like some boring ass fucking texture packer. It's like, oh, I made a texture packer and you. How can you make a thumbnail about a texture packer? Maybe you can do pack these in the title or something, or in the, video thumbnail. Could maybe work as clickbait. Alright, so I changed a bunch of stuff and the game will complain 100%. I'll go away. We don't need to hide anything, highlight anything. Yeah. So all of the 22 things have to be removed now. The texture packer I use takes a folder of images and turns them into the texture atlas PNG and the .atlas JSON file. The packer knows because it's in control of where the images are placed in the atlas. Yeah, but if you have an animation, how does a PNG image convey the information that you have an animation? The only information that you have about the PNG image is its name. So you would have to name an animation. You would have to have 10 files for the animation. And I know that Chronicon, for example, does that. They have a texture packer. They have an 8x8K texture. And they pack all of the sprites into that. And every single animation frame is its own PNG file. And I'm pretty sure they use names. So for example, they have the Blood Mage attack 5. And then they have the Blood Mage attack 2. And so now they know, okay, so we have at least 5 frames. And then every Blood Mage attack file thing, I don't know what that gets converted to. Like, do you look at the JSON file and then like, okay, so Blood Mage attack 1 is here, Blood Mage attack, and then they have like an array of, like, I don't know, if you have a struct animation. No, I think you need to start with an enum. I don't know how, like, oh, maybe, I guess, maybe like a texture ID or something. Then it has like an int texture ID. Actually, no, it's not a texture ID, but it's an array, like array of at most, I don't know, int 10 frames, or let's say 20 frames. Some have a lot of frames, maybe. Or maybe not. But let's say 20, right? Or let's say 15 at most. Or 16, right? And then you have like texture IDs. Is that what you do? That would be an animation of texture IDs. And then these texture IDs get written into like some sort of file or binary file or something. How are you doing, sir? Say Wombats, good morning, sir. Surely such a thing already exists. Yeah, of course it exists. Like, it exists multiple times. The only thing that I'm always worried about, or that I'm thinking about, well, how do I get animations in the game? And like, not that there is a way of getting animations in the game. No, how can you specifically get animations in the game? Not like some generic, oh yeah, you do this, bro. You just JSON, bro. JSON. It's like, yeah, great. That doesn't do anything! Just use JSON, bro. Yeah. I hate this, I really hate this, because it assumes stuff on so many levels. String. Skill tree. If we don't have the string skill tree, we need to add that to the text.h. string skill underscore tree. And then we need to go to unlocked hero. And then we add in the skill tree here. Good morning, Christ. Hope you're doing good. String skill tree. You read in an array of file names and locations. Paint the first, wait, then paint the next, wait, then paint. And so, no, und so weiter. Slurpy, you're German. Etc. You could say etc. Yeah. It's funny. Und so weiter. Yes, und so weiter. Sorry. Let's try the menu template first. Let's get rid of this button here. Background, close button, and heading. Actually, the heading is something I would like to keep. But let's see if this works. Okay, we have one last error. I guess I didn't get that. Keine Germans here. Oh wow, look at that, boys. Looking much better for the skill tree already, doesn't it? I'm just wondering whether this skill tree or this skill tree is the one that is correct. I suppose. It's probably, let's see, let's get rid of this. God, I love the text, you know. Oh, it was this one. Okay. Keine Germans here. I am white people happy. Well, I started exercising again and I feel absolutely dead today. Rest day today, I suppose. Oh, cool. Like, how long have you been going on for that? I export my animations as sprite sheets from Sprite, add them to the atlas, and then in my game entities, I tell them from the image ID, dimensions, and number of frames. How? Listen, Exodus. How do you get from a sprite sheet? You export as a sprite sheet. Wait, how do you do that? Let's say we have this tangerine, right? And this guy has this idle animation. Okay, let's copy this and then make a new. And then when you Control V. Oh, actually, you have to create frames, right? Give me a second. I don't know why this thing always moves to the left, even though I always move this here. Can you now please stay there? Give me a second. If we move this here and then make a new one. Make a new frame. Get rid of this and then move this here. Friends, in Unity my character's jump button works once, but it does not jump again. Why do you think? Do you have a global variable? Do you have a variable called grounded? Are you setting yourself to grounded first? And then when you jump you set the grounded to false, but you forget to set it to true? Just to Control E at this point. Control E. Okay, and how do you export this as a sprite sheet? Just this PNG file, just like this? Sprite sheet. Okay, sprite sheet. Test. .png. Export. Now, what I get is this. I get this. That's it, yeah. Okay, yeah, I have this. The information, how many frames and how big each and every single frame is. How do you get that in the engine? You just have a generic texture that you know is 128 by 32. How do you buy or automatically get the frame count from this texture? For all you know, this could just be a long texture that has no frames. How do you know that? Like, how do you do this automatically without hard coding it? Because that is the one thing that I don't understand. I know that you can get this in there, but how? You don't have a JSON file. You have nothing in the name. You just have a texture. Like, and so this is what I get so triggered about when people just say, "Oh yeah, I just import them into my sprite sheet." It's like, and yeah, but how? But how? Because to me, you have to somehow supply this information, right? You have to put this in somewhere yourself, whether that be in the name or you, yeah, like something like that. Okay, why is this flickering? You see that? Is it just on my end? So I have a JSON template for each entity. In there I define the animation size and frame count. And an image ID points to the right area of the texture atlas. So these JSON templates, how do you connect the ID of the image to the JSON template, like object? Like a JSON has, you know, 3 types, right? It has objects, arrays, and strings, I think. And another one is, I think, IDs or values, something like that. And so an object is, you know, curly braces, like the programming braces. And then an array is the typical array braces, and a string is, you know, the quotation marks. How do you connect the ID to that data? Do you go into a JSON file? Do you just say, okay, well, okay, fine, notepad, new file, this is my JSON, we start out with an object, and then I'm like, okay, so, I don't know, ID, let's say 1, and then frame count or something, I don't know, 5, size, or maybe size X, 32. Oh, I forgot, like, okay, this is JSON, right? So pretend that there's commas here, okay. Yeah, just pretend that, and then size Y, 32. That's what you define. And then, actually this gotta be an array, right? So, I'm sorry about that, but it's supposed to, this is supposed to be an array. God, it's been a while since I typed like this. Like this. Size X is also called width in some circle. Okay, bro. Oh, well. So, and then you just have entries. Oh, wait. Wait, so if this is basically, you know, the array, then this would be an object in the array. Okay, of course. Yeah, of course. Because that's an object in the array. Yeah, how could I be so foolish? Of course. Like this, right? And then you have comma, and then you're like, okay, bruh. Paste, 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 paste. That's what you do. So you make a CMD line utility that takes the file name with the frames and a frame dimension. Then it outputs a metadata file with the same name as the... you don't need the very outer. Well, potentially if you want to have more in here, right? I don't know, this would be textures. I guess you don't need it though, you know, you don't. Yeah. So basically, How do you do this? It's been a while. Oh yeah, you hold down shift, of course, and then you do this. Yeah. So that would be it, right? So essentially,
Am I so out of touch? No.
9x0artx just subscribed. Big tick support for 2 years.
Nina Cortex, thank you very much for the subscription. Thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. Thank you! Your CPU seems old, Cakes. Yeah, I mean, it is how it is. Yeah. In the future, bro. In the future, when I sell my game and I make millions, then I buy myself a new CPU. It's just a matter of time. 100%. We are close. So, how did you figure that out from him editing text? Oh yeah, then it makes more sense. So a top level list is a validation that key doesn't have to be a dictionary. How did you figure that out from him editing text? So is the GPU? Me too? Yeah, you're gonna make millions too? Of course. Very nice. 100%. You could just download new CPU. I don't think that's how it works, bro. You know, just letting you know that that is most likely not how it works. Yeah. Okay, we get rid of this, and we get rid of the icon, which basically means unforged. Yeah, we also get rid of the line. Where's the line? Where's this white line? Oh, it's here. Of course. He just went, your CPU is old after you kept editing the JSON file. I'm confused where that came from. Was I scammed? Scammed for what? Slurpy crafty. Slurp crafty. What do you mean? How did you get scammed? How? Huh? Oh, you mean downloading a new CPU? Yeah, you got scammed. Someone said something to you and you believed him. Like a dummy. Shouldn't do that. Okay. If everything works correctly, then the heading is... Come on. Should we call this the top left position or the heading position? I mean... Why is this complaining here? Candidate constructor implicit copy because this is an I vector, isn't it? It is. I'll make a small recording and send you to
The dolphins are
attacking on Discord. We'll let you know when it's done. Hey, Exodus! I really appreciate it.
Oh no, not my.
Hello there, Shady11. I hope you're doing good. Thank you very much for the spam. And I'm very happy that it is over for today. Poggies. Let's just move this ourselves. This looks atrociously bad. What the fuck is that noise? That is a welcome message. Rafi, guten Morgen. Guten Tag. Hello there, sir. Glutenberg. Glutenberg. That actually works. It's quite funny. Hey, we can do plus 20. I think it fits very nicely. We can just do plus 20. Awesome. That has the same effect. And then the text. Mm, 10? 5? That's gotta be 8, I think. 14. Nah, 12. Ah, 14. Guys, should I make the text twice as big? Was machst du? Oh. I am working on my skill tree. I'm rebuilding my skill tree entirely from scratch in a new menu. Oh. I just had an idea. What if, you know, just an idea. What if we have this pause champ? Yeah. What if we have this icon, right? It's big, but we have this icon. And then over here, yeah. Oh, wait for it. We extend that, right? Where's the other one? And then I create some sort of heading. I don't know, it doesn't have to be this exact heading. Maybe something like just yoink that. And then yoink that. Right? And then we have, let's put this in a new layer. We have like an extension like this, right? That we can place anywhere. Hey Nix, good morning. Right, it would make the menu a little bit bigger, of course, right? How's university going? Have you done some stuff yesterday? Oh wait, I have to switch the layer here to sprites. Copy that and then switch that here. You see this? How I'm connecting these. I can use that right here. Then put this here. Right? And then the cool thing is, you can take this one and put it in here. Actually, put it in here. It's a little big. I get that, you know, I know that. And we would probably have to change the outline to completely black. So it lifts off a little bit. What do you think? Can you figure out a way to build this up in code so there may be any size you want is needed? I could potentially, like I could create a left part here. Oops, not this. I can create a left part of this heading. A right part of this heading. And like an extendable middle part, right? You could potentially do that. That is possible. Then it could be, I don't like the extensions, they don't seem to fit Immo. Maybe if it would look like a board nailed to the bottom board would look better. I mean, maybe when the edging of the top board would be all round. So you mean this would just extend? It would just be this right here. Yeah, I finished the Pastoral Stars and I just need to add the enemies to the gauntlet. I'll do a sneaky export. Ooh, guys, for those of you that don't know, Nynx is working on... Like, I don't think the icon fits, unfortunately, because... Oops. Because it's so big. Like my... I'm sorry. Okay, let's see. Let's go over here. Okay. Yeah. What is this message? Oh, it's uploading. Ah, okay. Oh, it's still uploading. Okay, so we have to wait. Like this. Oh, you mean like an entire board nailed on top? Okay. Like, I think I have this here somewhere. Like something like this is essentially. Right? But in not shit. Damn, that actually looks quite nice. We would have to flip this. And probably get rid of this part here. Or maybe not. Something like this, right? I'm very proud of the map movement. And then it's gotta be 1 or 2 pixels below, right? It has to be. If it would be from planks, maybe few smaller planks, not one huge one. Yeah, I mean, one huge one would just be easier to make, you know, that's all. And it's just to design this real quick, right? Thing is, this has to be very big. Unfortunately. Like, how big will this have to be just to fit this one icon? Look how big this has to be. It has to be very big. Yeah, I made these icons very big. I don't think a top part here works. I would like to have one, but maybe I just have to have it here. Like, look, this icon would... I mean, would extend until here. Would be a huge, big... But this is already very... Maybe a bit rotated would be so blocky. Wouldn't so it wouldn't be so blocky. Rotated? What do you mean? Okay, let's see. Let's start from the beginning. So this is what Nings made. She drew all of this, by the way, guys. She drew this. She animated this, actually. It's not a game, guys. It is not a game. There's someone drawing a game. She really drew... Ah, shut the fuck. Just go away, man. It's Sunday. Go away. Okay, so where are the stars? Am I missing something? Add? Huh? Didn't you talk about animating stars yesterday? Just a question, Nings. How many of those do you plan on making? Guys, am I the only person that in school I was like, okay, after half of these I would be already done saying, oh, like, this is enough. It's fine. Pastoral Stars is the game I worked on yesterday with the comms. Wait, there were stars in the game? You were talking about alternating stars or animating stars. I don't see stars animated. Maybe we both have a different definition of stars. When did I say animating stars? Listen, I'm not gonna look into the VOD, okay? If you forget what you talk about. Is this a video or a game? This is actually a video. It's not a real game. It's a video. Guys. This is how they do AAA games right now. They are making a CGI trailer so that you pog out and buy the game, but it's not actually the game. Okay, don't get fooled. Anyone would be fooled by this. True, yeah, Kuviman. 100%. Hello, Dev Spudgers. Thank you very much for raiding. Huh? Am I watching you on Twitch? What the fuck is this? How is myself a raider when I'm streaming right now? What? Happy weekend. Happy weekend. Hey, got to eat. So raid and runtime. Sure. I saw your title. You were doing Unreal stuff. Now my question is, guys, why is Dev Spudgers not making a typical 3D Unreal Engine game? You know, the typical shooters that you see in Unreal Engine games. Why is he doing his book game? Does he want to compare performance or something? But in a book game, like how much performance can you really like compare? I'm going to this, going from this into Mortal Kombat 2 and from that into PS1 Tekken, I think. Oh, I remember PS1 Tekken. Okay, so let's get at least something still done, right? So this is a cool idea. How about this? Let's just make a big block that kind of looks. It's going to be cheap, but was it layer 10? Yeah. Uh-oh. Okay, so layer 13. Let's just make this big. I think that will fit, and then just make this a little bigger as well. Just extend this like B. Don't spend too much time on this, because the reason why is I want to just look if it actually would work out. Yes, so this is a wordplay with wood, you know, would work out, you know, in terms of, since I have like a plank of wood, you know. Yeah. You can do top plank, not axis aligned to the bottom window. Hey? I don't understand what you mean. Just do it in HTML and restyle with CSS later. He wanted the photorealistic books and ray traced bookshelves, but ran into Unreal Engine C++ wall apparently. Oh, so he doesn't know how to do it in C++? But you have visual scripting. Where are the slide menus? Sliced menu, there you go. Then sprite. Menu heading. Plank. So, I want to have this. Menu wood O2. So yoink all of that. Whoops. Okay, let's see. What is the size and offset of this? I'm gonna test this out real quick. 1024.96. 1024.96. And then the plank size is 90. Okay, how about 96, brother? 96, and what is the other one? 28. Okay, cool. 96 and 28. Specials doesn't want to touch blueprints with 5-meter stick. I mean, you could at least try, you know. Let's see how it goes. Obviously, Lord Chromium in the game. Yeah, sure, bro. Alright, let's see. Heading. Let's try a different way of doing this. First, I want to draw a UI sprite. This is sprite heading. Plank. Add the center. Plus IVEC2. Nothing. And then minus size.y divided by 2. Okay, let's draw the plank first. Now it should draw me a plank here. Cool. Now we have the plank. And I guess I want to do I want to have a vector 2 plank or heading position, which would be this. What? Ah, okay. It's got to be an integer vector 2. Image, I mean like this, right one for me looks much better than the left one. Oh, slightly rotated. So basically I draw a rotated quad. So instead of having like this one right here, I have something like this. You know, I don't know, I shift this down a bit. Something like that to give it the illusion of like, I don't know, bro. I mean, this obviously looks shit and I could do a better job, but I mean, let's see. Minus 40. Let's see. Yep, too much square things and right angles looks blocky. I don't hate it. Actually, I don't hate it. I think I like it actually. Damn, doesn't look that bad, guys. Look at this. Let me get rid of this stupid... I don't even know what that is thing. I think it's this one right here. That one is annoying. Go away. Thank you. And how about we put the text... close button, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Text. That would be the heading position. Let's put this here for now. A little bit too much to the right. Why is it so far to the right? That's odd. Hey? Ah, because it's minus 12. I don't think skill tree will fit in here, but I have a cool idea. We're going to do font size of 1, but I'm going to use render options. Outline. That would look cool, right? I mean, let's put this in the actual... I think it's not the same color. I could be wrong though. Pretty nice. It's not bad, right? It's like made real fast. I think if we make it a little bit darker, I mean, obviously you can make this better, right? Better looking. Maybe the same color as the edging of the bottom window. Oh, you mean green? You mean green? Actually? What do you mean? The light brown plus the green dark parts. Oh, I see. Okay. I don't hate it. I have to think on this. But I don't like... The only thing I don't like... And maybe I have to center this. Let's try to center this first. What if it's centered? Ah, that sucks. 2 or 4. 2. 3. Could just be an optical illusion. Something like this. Oh, I have an idea. No, I don't. Yes, I do. I do. I think. We align this to the center. And then instead of going minus 12 here, we do plus 10. Why do I do this? Yeah, basically we have 22 pixels here to the left. We have to get rid of this. Center aligned would be here. It would draw into this if it's too big, but I think this looks good. Stands out too much, should be the same with family. Yeah, oh, you mean making it brighter? That's what you guys are saying? So, for example, this bright part here. And then... Yep. Something like that. I mean... No, it's very bright. It's actually really bright. Remove the background from the icon. Oh, you mean the following. You mean this? It's lagging. Oh god. Sorry. Got my entire computer lags every time I use one of these. You mean this? And the border too? I don't like that font there, to be honest. Yeah, it will look better. How about this? I liked it. What the fuck, man? How? It's gotta have some outline though. Otherwise, you can't really tell the difference. It needs to have an outline, but I'm just gonna make this twice as big at the bottom so that it looks like it's actually no. Otherwise, it needs a shadow. Bring back the round and 2 pixels in the corners. This one. It could need a shadow. I mean, that does look kind of hot, I have to say. You guys want to know what would look cool too? You want to know? Watch, I have a cool idea. Hey Eklebev, good morning. You are hot and you are cold. You're yes and you're no. Hey? Is it layer 13? So. I wonder if I have... Get me a sprite here. Actually, let's not do this. JK, I guess. But essentially what I wanted to do is lift this up by 1 pixel, like this. The very bottom. So essentially, just move this in by 1. Gives it a tiny bit of a shadow. You can't see it very well, but it gives it this tiny bit of shadow. Soccer playing Stone Age Brood. What a brilliant display of a lack of culture. Katy Perry. That's Katy Perry's song. Katy. That's rude. Very rude. You guys are being tossed around today. From Coffee Lava to me, from Dev Spudges. And now I'm tossing you over to Pirate Software. I have to leave for soccer. We got this much done in the skill tree menu. I'm sorry that I have to leave so early, guys. It is Sunday. I just got juggled. Sag. Yeah. Yeah. You're being tossed around like a blunt today, boys. But I will be online tomorrow, the same time, same place. I'm pretty sure you will enjoy yourself on Pirate Software stream. I appreciate everyone today. Thank you very much for joining. I appreciate it. And I will see you all tomorrow. Same time, same place, yeah? You have a good one, guys. Have a nice Sunday. Peace. Bob Ross is streaming. I'm going there.
Yeah. And we'll have to do this, I think. What is that? Cakes with 120 viewers. How's it going, dude? I'm gross. I'm
Welcome
sick.
to the Spooktober Radio. We have a spooky story for you today. It was
Oh, no.
2001. Jimmy got home from school. Everything